Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel Get to Byte. In the last videos, we just understand some things about the setting up our environment, about these embedded C processor registers, memory map, and all such things. And we also do a practical thing on hardware and with code. But today I will just dive into somewhat detail about the peripherals. First, we are going to start with the GPIO peripheral. Okay, so now, in fact, I would say that GPIO is a peripheral by which we can actually run the world. Actually, not only run but actually also conquer the world. You will get why I said this after some slides. Okay, so now let's get into details. So, okay, now first thing which I would like to say is that we know each of a microcontroller has metal pins. Now, each pin might be a single dedicated purpose like VCC or ground. Like here, these 5 volt and ground and wind. So these the pins of this IC will have function of only ground or a 5 volt. Okay. Also, some pins can have many purposes. Like you can see here, the after the pins, abundance of some symbols, some acronyms are written. Okay, like ADC8, PCINT, A8, or RXC, TX0, PWM, MISO, SCK. So what all are these? So actually, the all such acronyms written after a digital pin, along with the pin of a microcontroller, is a function. Now each function corresponds to a peripheral which is provided by a microcontroller. So like the peripheral can be UART, like RXC, TXD0. These are peripherals, these are functions of UART peripheral. PCINT, OC0 and also PWM. PCINT is for pin change interrupt peripheral function. PWM, OC0, all such are the peripherals functions for the timer peripheral. Okay, so now each pin has a peripheral, some acronyms written along with it. Each acronym corresponds to a function. That function corresponds to a peripheral, and each peripheral has a set of registers through which we can enable or disable those functions. Now how should a metal pin of a MCU should work? Like how should it can be know that this function has to be set now, or we have to use this peripheral now, or we have to use these features now. So for that thing, what we have a peripheral registers. So now by setting the bits in a registers which are dedicated for a peripheral, like I show you on a data sheet. See, this is the data sheet of Atmega 2560, and these are the registers for the GPIO peripherals. So just by enabling bits on the peripheral on these registers, we can enable or disable the functionality of some peripherals. Now like in UART, this serial communication, we have these registers. For UART, we have registers by which we can enable or disable them. Similarly for ADC, we have these registers by which we can enable or disable them or set their settings. Similarly for I2C and SPI also, like here, two-wire interface, it is also called I2C. In this register description, where this register description, by setting these bits we can set the I2C peripheral features which are designated to a pins, and we can get to know about this by the acronyms written along with the pinout of a pin. Okay, so now let's dive into the GPIO. Like you must have get to know कि आप अच्छा माइक्रोकंट्रोलर में ये पेरिफेरल्स होते हैं, इन पेरिफेरल्स के हमारे अपने अपने फंक्शंस होते हैं, उनको कैसे इनेबल करना है, डिसेबल करना होता है, वो सारा काम उस पेरिफेरल के रजिस्टर्स पर होता है. और कौन से पेरिफेरल्स हमारी कौन सी पिन्स पर है, उनके पिन आउट पे, बाय गेटिंग टू नो द एक्रोनिम्स वी कैन गेट टू नो.